Hi guys, my name is Shrikant Idam. Hope you all doing well and welcome to my Amazon AWS cloud computing class. So today we are going to discuss difference between EBS and instance store. So in AWS we have total three types of storages which we already discussed. In S3 we Amazon AWS uses object level storage. Another storage is EFS, Elastic File Storage. This storage is used for Linux instances. The third instance is EBS, Elastic Block Level Storage. In Elastic Block Level Storages, there are two types of block storage are available, and they are EBS and Instance Store. So whenever you launch an instance, so there you will get two options to launch the instance, one with EBS or with instance store volume. So let's discuss about this. So you can see in the screenshot, let me zoom it. So when you select a AMI image, here the root device type, it will show the volume type, if it is EBS or EFS or instance store. So depending upon that you can select the AMI image. Let's read this. We are going to read this definition. EC2 instances can be launched by choosing between AMIs backed up by EC2 instance store and AMI backed up by EBS. So same thing is shown here. So you can select depending upon the volume type and you can launch the AMI. However, AWS recommends use of EBS backed AMIs because they launch faster and use persistent storage. We are going to know what exactly is persistent storage. Now start about the instance store. So when you select a EC2 instance with instance store as root device volume, it's nothing but a AMI template stored in S3. So here when you launch a AMI instance which has an instance store and you create a instance EC2 instance, it will create the root volume like this. Okay, and this AMI image is a template which will be stored in Amazon S3. Instance storage is known as ephemeral storage, means it provides temporary block level storage. So what is temporary block level storage? So in case if you terminate this instance or shut down the instance, whatever the data present in this volume will be deleted, will be removed. So that is the reason it is called as non-persistent storage, temporary storage. Instance store volume accesses storage from disk that are physically attached to the host computer. So whatever the root volume present here, the instance store is exactly a physical drive which is connected to a host machine. That is what explained here. Instance store volumes accesses storage from disk that are physically attached to a host computer. When an instance is launched, the image that is used to boot the instance is copied to the root volume. So when you launch your EC2 instance from AMI image, so the image will be, the copied image will be launched, it will be saved in this device root volume HDA1. Next point, instance store provides temporary block level storage for instances. So in instance store it provides temporary block level storage. It means you you whenever you shut down or terminate the instance, data will be not available anymore. If an instance is stopped or terminated, any data or instance store volume is lost. Okay, so what are the points we need to remember? Boot time is lower than EBS backed volumes and usually less than 5 minutes. So in case if you are going to install the operating system in EBS backed up volume, the boot booting time will be slow comparing to EBS. Can be selected as root volume and attached as additional volumes. You can use instance store as a root volume and attach it as an additional volume as well, but you cannot shut down it because it is temporary storage. Instance store backed up instances can be of maximum 10 gigabytes of volume size. So this is a limitation, guys. It's very important. Instance store volume can be attached as additional volumes only when the instance is being launched and cannot be attached once the instance is up and running. So in case if you want to add or attach additional volume to the instance, it needs to be done before only when you launch the instance, because it is not possible when the instance is up and running. Instance store backed up instances cannot be stopped, as when stopped and started, AWS does not guarantee the instance would be launched in the same host, hence the data is lost. As I explained you earlier, this instance store is a physical volume which is connected to the instance. Okay, the uh, instance store and this EC2 needs to be present in the same region. So whenever you're going to stop the instance and start it again, so it's not guaranteed that the same instance store will be connected to this instance. That is the reason it is not recommended. Instance store backed up instances cannot be upgraded. That's right. For EC2 instance store backed up instances, AWS recommends to distribute the data on the instance stores across multiple AZs, availability zones. So because it has a temporary storage, AWS recommend to store your data across multiple availability zones. Backed up critical data from a instance store volumes to persistent storage on a regular basis. So AWS also recommends to back up your important data, critical data from your instance store volume to the persistent storage. It means EBS volume. Data on instance store volume is lost in following scenarios. Underlying disk drive failures. In case of any disk failure, instance stop, when you stop the instance, when you terminate the instance, in case if you are going to hibernate the instance. Therefore, do not rely on instance store for valuable long-term data. It's not recommended for a long time in case if you want to reboot or if you want to store any important data. Next topic we are going to discuss is Amazon Elastic Block Store. An EBS backed up instance means that the root device for an instance launched from the AMI is an EBS volume created from an EBS snapshot. So when you launch an EC2 instance and the root device is EBS volume, so it is created from the snapshot of other EBS volume. Okay, but in case of instance store, it is AMI image which is stored in S3 bucket. For example, here in instance store it was showing Amazon S3 bucket, right, and AMI image was shown there and shortcut was created, AMI template was created. But here ABS volume snapshot is here. In this there are 3 root devices. These 3 root devices exactly showing here in the EC2 instance. So this is about EBS volume, and EBS volume behaves like a raw, unformatted external block device that can be attached to a single instance and are not physically attached to the instance host computer. So it is not a physical drive. It works like a NAS storage shared for the EBS volume, but it will be same behave like a internal hard disk. Volume persists independently from the running life of an instance. After an ABS volume attached to an instance, you can use it like any other physical drive. So it works same like an internal drive. After an ABS volume is attached to an instance, you can use it like any other physical hard drive. So what exactly the first point means? Volume persists independently from the running life of an instance. In case if you are going to shut down and reboot the instance, the data will be still present in the ABS volume. So it works independently, it's not dependent. ABS volume can be detached from one instance and attached to other instance. So whenever you're going to save data in this ABS volume, it is possible for you to detach it and remove it from this instance to attach it to the other instance. For instance store, it's not possible. ABS volume can be created as encrypted volumes using the EBS encryption feature. So you can encrypt this volume as well. EBS is block store, which is separately attached to EC2. Also, it is designed such a way that it will be replicated within its availability zone, so it provides high availability and durability. So whenever you're going to create an instance, it is separately attached to the EC2, and it will be replicated in all the availability zone which is present in that region, so your data is safe. And the additional advantage of it is you can have backups for ABS by creating snapshot, which is not possible for instant store. So whatever you want to retrieve the data, you can just create the ABS volume from the snapshot. You can create a snapshot for your ABS volume and your data will be saved in all the availability zones, but for instant store it is not possible. So which points we need to remember? Boot time is very fast, usually less than a minute, right? Can be selected as root volume and attached as additional volume. You can select it as a root volume and you can attach more volumes as extra volumes. EBS backed instances can be maximum of 16 terabytes volume size depending upon the operating system. So depending upon the operating system, the EBS instance size will be determined. So maximum volume size is 16 terabytes. EBS volume can be attached as additional volumes when the instance is launched and even when the instance is up and running. So in case if you are using the EC2 instance, still here you can attach additional volumes to it, but instant store it's not possible. When EBS backed up instance is in stop state, various instance and volume related tasks can be done. Example, you can modify the properties of the instance, you can change the size of your instance, update the kernel it is using, or you can attach your root volume to a different running instance for debugging or any other purpose. Even if your EC2 instance is still running or is it in stop state, still you can perform different tasks which is available. You can take snapshot of it, you can update your kernel, you can attach the volume to it, you can debug the instance, you can use it for any purpose. EBS volumes are automatically replicated within that zone to prevent data loss due to failure of any single hardware component. EBS volumes are automatically replicated within that zone to prevent the data. So as we said, it has availability zones, right? So data will be replicated automatically. Safe side. AMI creation is easy using a single command. So you can create template. AMI means Amazon Machine Image. You can create a template using a command. EBS backed up instance can be upgraded for instance type, kernel, RAM disk and user data. So you can upgrade your EC2 instance even if in case if you are using EBS volume, it means you can upgrade your operating system, RAM, disk, and your user data information, and you can change the EC2 family type as well. Data on the EBS volume is lost. When exactly it is lost? When you create a instance, there you will get an option to terminate the instance. uh, when you terminate the instance, the volume also get deleted, so you can uncheck that option. By default the option will be selected. For attached EBS volume, if the delete on termination flag is disabled by default. So for if it is a root volume, the delete on termination option is enabled by default. You have to uncheck it in case if you don't want it. For attached EBS volume, it will be disabled by default. So what exactly it will happen is, if you don't uncheck it, and when you terminate the instance, the volume will be still there and you will be charged for it. So just to avoid the charges, this option is selected. Data on EBS volume is not lost in following scenarios: reboot on the instance, stopping of the instance, termination of the instance for the additional EBS volume. Additional EBS volume are deattached with their data intact. So here, even if you reboot or stop the instance, data will be not lost. But if you are going to attach additional volume, not the root volume, additional volume to your EC2 instance, and when you terminate the instance, it is the EBS volume is still there and you will be charged for it. So you have to delete that EBS volume manually. So this is about the difference between the EBS volume and instance store. I believe it is useful, so kindly make a notes of it. It will be useful for you, and I request you to please do subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Meet you in next class. Thank you.